Okay, guys, a little film study on the 30 ISO that we're going to put in on Friday. Yesterday, Thursday, we put in the triple option. So tomorrow on Friday, we'll put in the 30 ISO. Okay, though there's not a whole lot of difference here, just a few responsibilities. But let's start from the backside. X is going to cut off again. Try to cut off that corner's path and just keep working upfield until you can cross somebody's face and get that area cut off on the backside. Okay, backside wing on the ISO play again will be a motion through the fullback, but will only leave on the snap of the ball. Cannot leave before the snap because we're going to get a motion from the front side wing. Okay, everybody on the backside is going to slice, and what that means is you're going to work the back the gap to your left here or to the outside of the play. Okay, so if the tackle's got a 5, it's pretty easy. Just keep that 5 a 5. Just make sure you watch for the slant across your face. Maybe step with that inside foot first, and then you can get them turned and just block them outside this way. All right, backside guard. If you actually, I have this drawn wrong. This should be the 3 technique here. Will be the nose here. Now, if there's nobody threatening the gap immediately on the backside, this guy should not be here. You can work a combo with the center and help them, but just make sure that your eyes are pointed in this direction in case you see anybody walk up or blitz. Okay, but that gap should be safe. And if anybody walks up, then this is really your gap here. Just make sure that you protect that. All right, center has backside A gap, so if there's a 1 there, he'll get that. If there's a 2, he'll work back to the 2. Front side guard is going to veer step and work straight up through the A gap, okay? And then it might be this guy coming over the top that you're actually going to block. In most cases, it will be. He'll be scraping over the top to the backside A, and that's the guy that you'll pick up. Quarterback's going to read this man, cannot be touched. We want to make sure we get that arm through and we don't touch him and get to that second level from the offensive line. Now, the difference between this guy on a triple, we would not block him. We would work up through the B gap. But since we're going to run the ball, try to run the ball through the B gap, we want to make sure that we keep a 5 a 5 here. Step with that inside foot first, and then drive him as far as you can out of the play this way. Okay. If he wants to come upfield, let him come upfield. But just make sure he doesn't backdoor you and get himself back into the play. ISO motion. So we're going to leave on the end of that second number, get to just before the B gap, plant that outside foot, and then we're going to ISO the first linebacker inside. Okay, and the quarterback, of course, will take his midline steps. Fullback will take his midline steps. And again, if that 3 stays outside, we'll give it. If the 3 closes hard, then we'll pull it, and the quarterback will attack B gap in there. Okay, hopefully the motion will hold this man here. If it doesn't, then we will obviously we will have another plan for that with the blast play, or that's when we go to the triple. Okay, and then the front side X is going to stalk, and again, basic stalk technique here, but we really want to make sure that we keep this man outside because we are not going to pitch the ball, and really on this play there should not be any threat outside of the B gap. Occasionally it could if this guy crashes hard and the quarterback has to go all the way around it. That sometimes can happen, but the farthest we're going to get is the C gap on this play. So X's, make sure as you mirror, if this guy starts to come in, we're going to try to wall him off and keep him outside. Okay? Again, that's the 30 ISO.